Talk to yourself like this for just 3 days. That's it. I'm not asking you to change your whole life overnight. I'm not asking you to do something impossible. I'm asking you to take a small window of time and flip the way you speak to yourself. Because the words you choose are shaping your life, even when you don't realize it. Think about how often you tell yourself, you're tired, you're not good enough, you always mess things up, you'll never make it. Those words are not just floating in the air. They sink into your system. They become your identity. And then life, like a mirror, reflects back exactly what you've been saying to yourself. You walk into the world carrying those statements like baggage, and the world responds to the energy you put out. Now, picture this instead. For 3 days, every morning you look in the mirror and you say, I am capable. I am strong. I am disciplined. I've got what it takes. And you don't whisper it. You say it like you mean it, with conviction, with energy. Because when you speak with passion, you start to feel it. When you feel it, you act differently. And when you act differently, life gives you different results. Most people are rehearsing doubt every single day. They wake up and repeat fear like it's a script. They rehearse failure. They rehearse weakness. They rehearse insecurity. And then they wonder why the story of their life feels stuck on the same page. But if you can rehearse confidence, instead, rehearse power, rehearse belief. If you can make that your new script, even for just 3 days, you'll begin to see the shift. You'll stand taller. You'll make bolder choices. You'll feel energy you didn't think you had. And it won't be because life suddenly got easier. It'll be because you changed the conversation inside your own head. The voice you choose to listen to is the voice that creates your life. So I'm giving you this challenge. Talk to yourself with strength, with love, with certainty for 3 days straight. Don't let a negative word slip. Replace it every time. Even if it feels fake, even if it feels uncomfortable. 3 days. That's all. And you'll see, you'll feel it. You'll know that you've got more control over your reality than you ever imagined. Your words are power. Your words are fuel. So use them wisely, because if you can change your self-talk for 3 days, you can change your life forever. Words shape reality. The things you say to yourself aren't just empty sounds in your mind. They are commands, instructions, blueprints. Every word you speak to yourself is like planting a seed in the soil of your mind. And that soil doesn't care what you plant. It will grow whatever you put in it. If you plant doubt, you grow hesitation. If you plant fear, you grow excuses. But if you plant belief, you grow courage. If you plant strength, you grow action. Think about it, Ty. When you wake up and say, I'm tired. I don't feel like it. I can't do this. Your body responds to that. Your energy drops. Your decisions get smaller. And suddenly the day feels heavy. But if you wake up and say, I'm ready. I'm focused. I've got what it takes. Your body rises to meet those words. Your energy lifts, your mind sharpens, and you start to see possibilities instead of problems. The world mirrors back the energy you carry. People treat you differently when you carry confidence in your words. Doors open when you speak like someone who belongs in the room. Opportunities notice you when you speak like someone ready to take them. And the opposite is true too. When you speak with weakness, when you keep repeating failure to yourself, the world takes that as your truth. Your words create the story you live in. If you keep telling yourself you're unlucky, life will give you reasons to prove yourself right. But if you tell yourself you're blessed, disciplined, and worthy, will give you reasons to prove that too. The difference isn't luck, it's language. So when I say words shape reality, I'm telling you this: you are the author, you are the narrator, you are the one writing the script, and the way you talk to yourself today will become the life you walk into tomorrow. Speak carefully, speak boldly, because the universe is always listening. Shift from doubt to power. Every single one of us has that little voice in the back of our head that whispers, what if you fail? What if you're not good enough? What if people laugh at you? And most of the time, we give that voice the microphone. We let it run the show. We replay those doubts so often that they start to feel like truth. But they're not truth. They're rehearsed lies you've been telling yourself for years. The crazy part is the same energy it takes to rehearse doubt is the same energy it takes to rehearse power. Instead of saying, what if I fail? You can say, what if I succeed? Instead of, what if people laugh at me? You can say, what if people are inspired by me? The shift is small in words, but massive in impact. Because the moment you replace doubt with power, you stop walking into life with your head down, and you start stepping in with your shoulders back, ready to take what belongs to you. Doubt weakens you before you even try. It convinces you to quit before the fight starts. Power, on the other hand, gives you permission to act boldly. It gives you the courage to stand tall, even if you're scared. It tells you that failure isn't the end. It's just another lesson that pushes you closer to success. Every great achievement in history started with someone who had every reason to doubt, but they chose power instead. They chose to believe in themselves when no one else did, and that belief became the engine that carried them forward. So, when the voice of doubt rises up, and it will, you don't have to argue with it. You just have to switch channels. Turn the volume down on doubt and turn the volume up on power. Say to yourself, I can, I will, I must. And let those words carry you where doubt never could. Speak with emotion and energy. Don't just say the words, feel them. Because flat words have no power, but words charged with energy can shift your entire state of mind. Think about it If you whisper to yourself, I'm strong, I'm capable, I can do this, with no conviction, your body won't believe you. But if you look yourself in the mirror, lock eyes with your own reflection, and say it with fire in your voice, suddenly those words carry weight. They move from your head into your chest, into your soul, until you can't help but believe them. Words without emotion are like an empty drum. They make noise but no impact. But words fueled with energy create vibration. They create momentum. They create change. That's why when you hear someone speak with passion, it sticks with you. It moves you. It pushes you to act. You can be that person for yourself. You don't have to wait for somebody else to hype you up. You can be your own fuel, your own coach, your own fire. This is why affirmations work only if you give them life. If you say, I'm powerful, while slouching, whispering half asleep, your brain doesn't buy it. But if you stand tall, breathe deeply, speak loudly, and repeat it with energy, your brain lights up. Your body responds. You start to feel different. You start to carry yourself differently. And people around you notice that difference. So when you talk to yourself, don't just let it be words on autopilot. Add force. Add rhythm. Add conviction. Turn your words into fuel. Because when you speak with emotion and energy, you're not just talking. You're programming your mind, you're charging your spirit, and you're igniting a fire that no amount of doubt can put out. 3 days can change everything. People think transformation takes years, that you need a lifetime of effort before you can feel different. But the truth is, momentum starts the second you decide to change the conversation with yourself. 3 days is enough to feel that shift. 3 days is enough to taste the power of a new story. Imagine this. For 3 straight days, you wake up and feed yourself words of strength instead of weakness. You don't allow a single negative phrase to linger. Every time your mind wants to say, I can't, you replace it with, I can and I will. Every time doubt shows up, you counter it with power. Do that for 3 days, and you won't just think differently. You'll walk differently, breathe differently, carry yourself differently. It's not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about proving to yourself that your words are stronger than your fears. And once you feel that shift, even for a short time, you'll never unsee it. You'll realize that you've been in control the whole time. You'll realize that if 3 days can spark a change, then 3 weeks can build a habit, and 3 months can build a new life. 3 days is the test. It's the challenge that shows you the door. And once you walk through it, you'll never want to go back to the way you spoke to yourself before. Because you'll know deep down that the life you want doesn't start when circumstances change. It starts when your words change. 3 days. That's all it takes to unlock a version of you that's been waiting in silence. And once you give that version a voice, nothing will be able to stop you. So here's the truth. Your life is already listening to the words you speak. Every thought you repeat, every phrase you allow, every sentence you whisper to yourself is building the reality you walk in. You have the choice: rehearse doubt or rehearse power, whisper weakness or speak strength. Stay stuck in the story of fear or write a new one filled with courage. And all it takes to prove it to yourself is 3 days. 3 days of talking to yourself with conviction, with energy, with belief. 3 days of refusing to let doubt have the last word. 3 days of planting seeds of power and watching them begin to grow. Because once you feel that shift, once you experience how different your world looks when you speak with confidence, you'll never want to go back. You'll realize the voice you choose to listen to is the voice that builds your future. So start now. Start today. For 3 days, talk to yourself like the person you're becoming, not the person you've been. Talk to yourself like the version of you who wins, who rises, who overcomes. And when those 3 days are over, you'll know the truth, that the life you dream of has been waiting on the other side of your own words all along.